President Biden and big oil are at each other's throats. At a time when gas prices are at the highest level in history, hurting regular Americans, he points out that big oil companies are enjoying record profits. The president earlier this month singled out ExxonMobil, saying the company made more money than God this year. Gas prices started skyrocketing following a raft of sanctions on Russian oil, after its invasion of Ukraine in February. The national average price of gasoline surpassed $5 a gallon for the first time ever this month. Prices have edged down by a few cents in recent days, but remain elevated. Exacerbating these high gas prices is a huge shortage in refining capacity in the U.S., which isn't likely to be resolved anytime soon. Refiners turn crude oil into usable products like gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. There's just fewer refiners in the U.S. today than a couple of years ago. Refining capacity in the U.S. is about 1 million barrels a day below what it was prior to the pandemic. That's left the country unable to meet its fuel needs as more people are commuting, traveling and driving as they emerge from the throes of the pandemic. So, where did all the refineries go? Some refineries shuttered during the pandemic-induced recession in 2020, when demand for gasoline took a nosedive. Not all of those refineries have come back online. The U.S. had 5 fewer refineries at the beginning of this year than at the beginning of 2020. When the pandemic hit and demand for oil evaporated during the recession, refineries took a big financial hit when the price of gasoline plummeted. Some refiners threw in the towel. They said the numbers just didn't work, and closed up shop. When you're losing money on doing it, what do? You stop making it. And that's when you shut down refineries, says Denton Cinquegrana, chief oil analyst at Oil Price Information Service. There were other disasters around the same time. A Philadelphia refinery, one of the largest in the country, was rocked by explosions a few months before the pandemic. In Louisiana, another refinery was wiped out by Hurricane Idaho. Both have been shut down. Underpinning the decisions not to reopen refineries is the fact that the U.S. is undergoing an energy transition from fossil fuels to renewables. The Biden administration envisions a future where the world is powered by clean energy rather than oil, with its destructive effect on the environment. I think the refining executives say, well, looks like the writing's on the wall, Cinquegrana says. In fact, some refiners have repurposed their facilities, where instead of making gasoline from oil, they're ramping up to produce renewable diesel and sustainable aviation fuel out of feedstocks like soybean oil and used cooking oil. Of course, high demand combined with high prices has led oil companies to make big profits. ExxonMobil's profit in the first quarter more than doubled from a year earlier.